Okay, so we are trying to prove that every tree T with more than two vertices contains a non-leaf vertex V with the property that at most one vertex adjacent to V is not a leaf. We're first going to start out by considering a maximum path. So the biggest path in the entire graph, no matter what vertex you start at, we'll call this path P, and we will note that the amount of vertices or the number of edges within the path will be greater than or equal to 2. And this follows from the assumption that we have a tree that has more than two vertices. Given the properties of a path, uh, it will have some sort of end. So we will let U be the end of the path. And then if U is the end, we will note that V, or we will let V be the unique vertex of P adjacent to U. Because we have a path of length greater than or equal to 2, vertex V will also be adjacent to one more vertex in the path. Uh, and we'll call it W. Now, the claim that we're going to make here is that every vertex adjacent to V except for W is a leaf. To do this, we will go for a contradiction here. We will assume this is by way of contradiction, common abbreviation, that is another non-leaf vertex. We'll call it X, that is adjacent to V and not a leaf. We may recall that in our original assumption, VU was the final edge of the path. However, if we remove VU and add a Vx plus xy to our path, we have a larger path. And, whoops. And we know that these vertices weren't used in the path previously by the assumption that we have a tree. So we have a contradiction. So we have shown here that W, the only possible non-leaf vertex adjacent to V. And as we can scroll back up at the top of the question, we are trying to show that there is a vertex, any vertex within the graph that has the property that at most one vertex adjacent to V is not a leaf. So in this case, um, the vertex that the question was looking for is V, and the only possible non-leaf vertex adjacent to it is W. Therefore, we have proven everything we've wanted, and we are done.